Okay, Coach. Well, from a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Just like that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Jackson now rolling, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Touching offense.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essential.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarter, you've got to get rid of it somehow.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they'll try and run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the 2 of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. To throw is Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 40 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. And Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. You know, yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't want to say it, do you?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the #1 seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So we have reached... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. Their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Reggie Ragland getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 42 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Great job, man.
Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is not give up another touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the